Here of the Upper Dublin Cardinals versus the Souderton Indians, as there's going to be a flag here. It might be a free play for the offense. The Souderton Indians this year are 4-3, Upper Dublin 5-2. Sorry for the delay on the live stream, troubleshooting some tech issues. A pretty much weekly occurrence though here on the UD Media channel. At quarterback for the Indians, they have Nate Hageman. He has 52 rushing yards in the year, but he gets it done through the air. 591 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. Their number one player on offense is Brandon Porter. 638 yards, 6.9 yards a touch, and an incredible 10 touchdowns through the first 7 games of the year. Upper Dublin made a quick three-play stop, 3 and out on the Indians, as it is a good run here by Porter, still going and finally brought down. They made a quick stop on the Indians. Punt was then taken in. Chris Colbrenner only playing defense, so no special teams, no offense for him. Punt was taken in, but it was fumbled. The Indians were able to recover it at the 50-yard line, and since then they have been driving. They're going to come out in the gun formation. 2 receivers on each side, all stacked up pretty tight. Man in motion. It's a give, and it's going to be a stop. So 4th down here for the Souderton Indians. Their kicker is Ty Quintos. Let's see what they do here. They are they're keeping him off the field, so 4th down and 2 in the Upper Dublin red zone. Watch to see the carry here from number 27, Braden Porter. Expect maybe something here from Kyrie Butler, maybe even someone else, as it's going to be a pass that is knocked down, and the defense makes the stop on 4th down. Riley Hackett was who else I was going to say there. So UD's defense bails out the special teams, making 2 stops already, and finally getting this potent UD offense on the field. They won 28-9 last week against Pennsbury, with 2 rushing touchdowns coming from Nafis McIntyre.
Well, we're finally up here. Technical difficulties all day, but Upper Dublin's defense does able to bail out the special teams unit, as CJ very smartly said. And it was a sloppy start for Upper Dublin. All the festivities from the beginning of Senior Day, which is what we're experiencing here at Upper Dublin. All the seniors, of course, being honored today. But Upper Dublin starting the game with a left punt, and the defense is able to hold the other team to 0 points. So very good work by the Upper Dublin defense, and now we're going to see Colin O'Sullivan in this offense for the first time today.
A lot of interceptions. That's what the main wave defense is for the Souderton Indians, with 7 picks so far in the year in 7 games. Man in motion, second man in motion. It's going to be a play action. He's looking, Noah Lee, deep over the middle. It is overthrown. Playing soft coverage here, trying to get Lee up the seam, not able to make the connection.
So the play calling is trying to get Upper Dublin to forget about that left punt to start the game. To no avail here, they try and get the ball to the hands of their best playmaker, Noah Lee. You're not going to see a Chris Colbrenner on the offensive side, so it really is going to be Noah Lee working all of those receiver snaps. But we are going to see what Colin O'Sullivan can really do, stretch the field here and get a quick lead, make this biggest crowd since 2019, really excited.
Coverage on the play there was by Jared Zimmerman, number 11. He has 2 interceptions on the year, as in the gun. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. O'Sullivan looking, and he's going to be sacked.
That's a sack by number 4.
Upper Dublin's offensive line is not a huge start here for this game. They were able to start by, they had a short run, and then they give up a sack. Colin O'Sullivan is clearly going to have his work cut out for him. This Souderton's team is a good football team. I know their record doesn't show it, but they're very good. And Owen Carl, he had a huge kickoff to start the game. It was pretty deep, but we'll see what he can do here with this punt. Upper Dublin's offensive line, we'll see that become a story today.
Not a great snap. Carl not gets it clearly. It is blocked. It's going to keep going. So what could have been very bad ends up getting to the 50-yard line. There is a flag down on the field. I don't know if that was intentional or if it just fell out.
Yeah, that is a sloppy start if you're the Upper Dublin Cardinals. You've already had a muffed punt, and now you have a blocked one. You're very lucky that that muffed punt didn't come away with any points against you, and now you're even luckier that that blocked punt doesn't end up terrible.
So it was a false start here. It's just going to be declined by the Souderton Indians. Oh wait, are we going to be doing the punt over again? Yes. Hold on, getting some placement on the ball. And no, it does end up being declined here.
As it smartly should. They did get a blocked punt, and it is going to help their team field position-wise. There is a nice spot to start this drive. We're going to see what Upper Dublin's defense can do now with their backs against the wall, because the offense has done nothing. The special teams has had 2 bad plays, and this game is going to start to become about Upper Dublin's defense.
So Hageman, he's in the shotgun, barking out orders. And he takes the snap. It's going to be a play action. Rolling out and brought down by Nick Rodriguez.
Well, Upper Dublin's defense certainly answered any questions that we had about them, because that is an absolutely unbelievable play. They bring blitz because they know they need a spark at this point. It's been a sloppy game for them, and they're able to get a huge sack.
Nick Rodriguez has been the best tackler for Upper Dublin. And he's been one of the better pass rushers too. He's able to break free there, and he's a very athletic middle linebacker, able to get the tackle there and really spark up this Upper Dublin fan base. So 2nd down and long here. It's going to be a 2nd down and 15 to go. Upper Dublin showing blitz. It's going to be a blitz. Rolling out to the right. Rodriguez giving chase, and he's brought down another sack. This one.
See, the genius in that play that Upper Dublin does is the way they ring the blitz. Not only do they get a stunt on the side that the quarterback is not able to, but they bring the linebacker up at the point where the running back is not in a good position to pick up the blitz. That is an unbelievable, brilliant play designed by Upper Dublin's defensive coordinator to build that kind of a set to get home on the quarterback.
Nafis McIntyre doing it offensively and defensively. The #1 running back getting the sack there as it is 3rd and a country mile. It says 2nd and 15, but it is around 3rd and 20 to go here. Primarily running offense, going to go with 2 passes there, and they're in a deep hole on 3rd down. They're just going to give it to Porter, trying to get to the outside. He's brought down out of bounds by #2, DJ Cerisier, as Upper Dublin's defense going to get a great stop there, 3 and out.
Well, 2 sacks. All Souderton really wants to do is just run the ball, maybe try and make this punt really down them close to the goal line here. But Upper Dublin's defense answers the call after a lackluster start by both the UD offense and special teams. It's currently the Upper Dublin defense that's winning today, even though they're playing sloppier football.
So, to punt, it is muffed. It looks like it might have been a fake or something. And it's going to be recovered by Souderton, but they lose yardage. So Upper Dublin is going to have the ball at around the 47 or so yard line of Souderton to start this drive. Jake, what do you think about that one?
Well, this game's been absolutely unbelievable. We've had a muffed punt, we've had a blocked punt, and now we've had a failed fake. I mean, every punt, I can't just look away for a minute. You got to stay tuned for these. Upper Dublin's offense now really set up. We're going to see what Colin O'Sullivan can do here.
O'Sullivan lined up in the gun spread formation. 4 wide receivers, both split to each side. It's going to be a pass. Good blocking by Tawfiq Bartlett. O'Sullivan weaving, running around, and he might have gained about 1 or 2 there. Not a great play there by Upper Dublin's offense. Good contain there by the Souderton defense.
Well, Cedar talks about it containing, you're absolutely right. What Souderton's defensive ends are able to do is they're wider than the widest tackle. And when they do that, they make the pocket it makes the pocket nice for Colin O'Sullivan. But when the play design is to get out, it's very hard for him to successfully get to where he needs to be. So very good work.
So now Nick Rodriguez is going to be in at quarterback after getting the sack on the last possession. He's going to run forward and gain a few yards.
So Upper Dublin is clearly not playing their hand very close to their chest because they automatically show what they want Nick Rodriguez's role to be on offense. They want him to be there to get those Wildcat-style runs right up the middle, pick up those nice easy yards when Colin O'Sullivan re-enters the formation here.
Third and 7 to go here. O'Sullivan back in. He's going to motion McIntyre out to be a wide receiver in the slot. O'Sullivan looking back at Coach Stover, and they're going to take a timeout, and we're going to take a quick timeout here and figure out all of our technical issues. We'll be back in a minute. So Upper Dublin coming back on offense on 3rd and 7 after the brief timeout taken by Colin O'Sullivan. Noah Lee going to be lined up to the bottom of your screen. In the slot where we usually see Chris Colbrenner is going to be Nafis McIntyre. We're going to have Tawfiq Bartlett at running back. You can see him get a lot more snaps at running back if they're going to keep using McIntyre in the slot. Rolling out to his right now, O'Sullivan looking, gets swallowed, helmet is off, and he's just going to go down. So, going to be sacked there. That could have been very bad and very dangerous.
Well, I'm certainly surprised that there's no face mask call when his helmet legitimately gets ripped off.
We're getting a flag now.
Seems a bit late, a little dollar short, a dollar late, but I do want to talk about the escape of the pocket. This is something I just don't like. I don't understand. I don't like it when quarterbacks leave the pocket when they don't have to. I understand there might have been a play design there, but
It was the play design.
It was the play design. I don't understand. Colin O'Sullivan has shown he can make the plays from the pocket. There's just no need for that to put him in that kind of danger.
Well, 15 yards there on the face mask. In high school and college football, they have inadvertent and intentional face masks. They're going to call that one intentional, so it's 15 yards for Upper Dublin.
Good flag.
Another flag here, probably going to be a holding on UD as it's a small little carry here.
Yeah, well, when the flag comes in from the back judge, from that umpire, you already know it's probably going to be holding, and that's exactly the call we get. Upper Dublin really lucks out there. They were in a tough 3rd down, and they were able to get the face mask penalty. Colin O'Sullivan doesn't look rattled by it, though. He's very much in this game, very present. McIntyre, Bartlett, this is what Upper Dublin wants to do. Run the ball on the clock. 40 seconds after the first quarter. It's been a wild first quarter. I know you've only been here for half of it, but it has been absolutely wild here at Cardinals Stadium for the biggest crowd since before the pandemic.
50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Soft coverage at the bottom of your screen. You could see a bit of an attack there. No, they're just going to run it with McIntyre. And why not? Oh. No flag there. Looks like a obvious block in the back calling Upper Dublin. But hey, we are UD Media, not going to complain, as it's going to be a good gain here for Upper Dublin. Jake, did you see the flag as well there?
I mean, I thought for sure that little Joe Laundry was going to come in there. Probably, I guess not. But we're going to see what Colin O'Sullivan can do, because now he's got the momentum. Before he was playing without the momentum, the special teams mistakes. Now we're going to see what he can really do when he's got this crowd behind him.
It's going to be another run to McIntyre. Going to cut up the hole and get another good carry. Upper Dublin is driving.
Well, I've talked a lot about Colin O'Sullivan so far today, but Upper Dublin's offensive identity is to run the football with McIntyre. And this is what they do best. This is how they want to win football games. That's the end of the quarter. I guess we're going to have to take a little timeout with the quarter. We will see you on the other side.
back here in the second quarter now of UD football. O'Sullivan going to give it off to Michael Wright, who gets swallowed up in the backfield. So second down and long now.
Well, eventually with the way Upper Dublin was running the football, Souderton had to run commit. They just had to throw out the pass for a minute, and that's what they do there, and it pays off in a big way for them. Upper Dublin's now going to really have to start passing the football to get first downs because Souderton, they have not played their cards close to their chest. As I said, Upper Dublin has not, but Souderton now is going to tee off on the run, and we're going to see Colin O'Sullivan really do what he can do at quarterback.
Second down and 12 to go. In the pistol strong, it's going to be a give to McIntyre, who's going to gain as much yardage as he can. He's going to be brought down right around the line of scrimmage, so third and long.
Yeah, Upper Dublin doesn't take the opportunity to throw the football. They commit to the run, which you always do like to see as a fan, but it is now Souderton who is just committing to the run every single play. They're not even looking at the quarterback, those defensive linemen. They're looking straight at that running back.
We got to think third and 10. It's going to be a pass, as they're going to have Dan Nardo, tight end, lined up at wide receiver at the bottom of your screen. And in the slot, it's going to be Nafis McIntyre, who's getting a bit of a play call change by O'Sullivan, who's in the gun, throwing to the end zone, touchdown, Upper Dublin. Noah Lee up the seam. Upper Dublin takes a 6-0 lead.
Well, I want to talk about Colin O'Sullivan's brilliance with his eyes. He deceives the safety for a minute when he looks to the pylon to make it look like Noah Lee's cutting to the corner. The safety is frozen for a moment, and then when Noah Lee makes a really sharp cut, Colin O'Sullivan was able to deliver that ball, and it only happened because of the detail-oriented football of Colin O'Sullivan looking off the safety to the correct location.
So, Carl to kick, Rodriguez to snap, and the man that just caught the touchdown to hold, Noah Lee. It is up through the uprights. Upper Dublin 7, Souderton 0.
Upper Dublin 7.
Upper Dublin kicking off for their second time today. The first time was at the beginning kickoff, which was a booming kick. Wish we would have got it on film, but just a liner that went right into the end zone and through the back. Ball falls off the tee. We've had some wind issues. It will be interesting though with the field flip. The wind was definitely in Upper Dublin's favor in the first quarter. Now it's blowing in their face. Carl lines up. And the kick is off. This one not going as far, going to be brought in at around the 20-yard line. Running through there's going to be a crease here and brought down at the 43-yard line.
Couldn't tell you what's going on with Upper Dublin special teams today because it's been sloppy. That kick gets run out past the 40. We've had a muffed punt and a blocked punt, as you've seen. Upper Dublin special teams really not been great today. It's been the story for why this game is probably 7-0. It could be much worse. It could be tied. It could be Souderton winning, or Upper Dublin could be winning by a lot. But it's been a very sloppy game by both sides.
Sloppy but entertaining. As in the gun now is going to be under center, just with two running backs. Army split back formation. It's going to be a carry now to Porter, as he's still going and brought down after a solid 9-yard gain.
Well, the offensive line for the Souderton Indians just makes the hole there and gets their running back through there. I mean, Upper Dublin's in the proper position. Really nice play by that offensive line to know exactly where their running back is coming in and build the proper hole there and make it a second and short.
Stop one. What? Stop one. 2nd and 2 now. Again, split back formation under center. It's going to be a game inside, and Kyrie Butler blows it up.
Well, this time Upper Dublin's Kyrie Butler has absolutely none of it. He assumes a run's coming on 2nd and 2, mainly because Souderton hasn't thrown the ball much. And he's able to come in there right away and make a huge tackle. And that makes it 2nd and 2 and makes it about 3rd and 3. Huge difference. They wanted the first down there. Now they're going to have one more play to get off the field.
3rd down and 3. You got to think maybe it's probably a run here, but we've seen weirder things from Souderton where they went pass, and on a 4th and short they went pass, so you don't really know. It's going to be a pitch out, not done cleanly, and brought down by Michael Wright. Stopped on 3rd down. Let's see what the play call is on now. Instead of being a 4th and short, probably a short and medium, as it looks like the punt unit is coming out.
Absolutely, absolutely a sloppy toss there to their running back there. It's just not exactly where it wants to be. Rylan Zook coming out to make the punt, but absolute sloppy by the quarterback. You got to look at where you're tossing the ball behind you. It's just never going to work, and then the running back can't corral it, and Upper Dublin blows it up.
So Zuck to punt, and it is off around the 20-yard line. It is going to be brought in by Cole Brenner, so they're going to use him here on special teams. And he makes it worth it as he's brought down around the 38-yard line. Good return there by Cole Brenner and the Cardinals special teams.
Well, Chris Colbrenner is sophomore, who's an absolute athlete. Plays defense, not
you guys see the touchdown?
today, but has a history of playing offense on this team.
We scored
And special teams
past
and
three
return punts. He absolutely does it all. He's really fast on his feet. Really has a great understanding of the game, and he's just a real special player up there. Everyone's going to enjoy for a while.
Cole Brenner nursing both a broken middle finger and a leg issue on his left leg. Still playing through it though, as Upper Dublin pistol strong formation. Tight end in there, 2 running backs and 2 wide receivers split out wide. It's going to be a carry to the closer back to Feek Bartlett, as he is going to be brought down after a gain of around 2.
Well, Souderton has completely given up on Upper Dublin's passing game. They're coming for the run every single time. It seems like Upper Dublin last week when they were playing Pennsbury, when Pennsbury had a similar game plan. Different formations, but a similar plan to run the football. Souderton's top front 3 on that defensive run is absolutely going for the running back every single time. They're plugging the offensive line gaps properly to defend against the run. Everything is set up to defend the Upper Dublin run. Look at how Souderton is set up to where they're attacking the offensive line. Colin O'Sullivan right back to the run. Barnes does have a carry though. He makes good and
You have a flag on the play. Flag on the play.
So there's a flag on the play, so this one probably moving backwards for Upper Dublin. As you can see, players are turning around here. Yes, it's going to be on the offense, probably a hold. The official call is holding on Upper Dublin. So instead of a first down, it's now going to be a 2nd and long.
Holding call on Upper Dublin. 2nd down.